As you turn your back to join your crew, you distinctly hear him whisper to someone, "They do anything, shoot them."
I turn around and I say, "You do anything, I shoot you."
Okay, all right, if you're gonna say that to him, he's gonna fire on you.
Fine.
It took 10 years to push them back, but we did. What was once a prosperous river trade, the Mississippi, is now the front line. The eastern states supply the river states, and what's left of the UA live out their meager days self-policing. What is the West hiding? Nobody really knows for sure. But we're alive. And this is the new frontier.
No! Wait. I want to run. Not because of this, but I was going to go over there anyway. I was going to go to
All right, this has to
other
resolve
side.
first.
Fuck.
So, I'm sorry.
Speed, then, huh?
Yeah, speed, sorry. Her, and then if you two are gonna engage.
My rifle's already out.
All
Your
I
rifle's
heard
out.
was Raid say that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the deck. I don't know what's happening.
Speed is 1.
Speed is 1. What's your speed?
3.
I also got a 3.
Okay, Otter also gets 1 speed. 3. Stingray, you get the first shot.
I sure do. All right, it's 0 degrees of failure.
0 degrees of failure.
Yeah.
So you just get your base damage dice.
Which is 2, I believe.
7.
7. You train your gun on him as he lifts his gun up and you get the first shot off. So you rolled your 2 speed dice and you basically pulled your gun up and fired into him as he kind of pulled his gun up, and he kind of turns around as he ducks back around the tree. Maybe hit him, maybe you didn't, as you kind of felt, at least saw some sparks come off of his Centurion armor as he ducked around the corner. Pony and Band-Aid.
I'm gonna take off running towards the back of the building.
All right, run towards the back of the building. You can start to hear gunshots now, by the way, as things are running down. Pony.
I spiral around, my rifle's already out, and I aim at whomever I see first.
Aim at Duder.
Dude is around the corner now.
If I can still see him and
Oh, Patro's actually, he would go at the same time you do, so I would allow you to get the shot off.
Okay.
Stingray, just because you got the first shot off, you fired on him. His intent right now is to get around full cover in order to avoid the damage. But since him, Band-Aid, and Pony are all going at the same time, you still have a chance to put damage onto him.
Okay.
So roll your long gun. So 2, and then if you want to use this for a 3rd damage dice, you can.
Great. Okay.
All right.
3, yeah?
That a girl.
There you go.
And then...
Okay, so 10, 17.
So with that much damage, Patro is going to opt to not do anything this round and attempt to do a full dodge and basically try to remove all the damage off of him at this moment.
All the damage?
Yeah.
Including whatever I did? Okay.
In the rules, there's a full dodge element. You can remove damage dice as long as it's after his speed round. Okay, so you rolled a 17. Which means that as you're basically firing against him, he is going to run around the tree and take cover. And you hear him yell, "Kill them! Fire! Shoot them all!" So, top of the round. Chato, what do you want to do? What's your intent?
Run back, and if I see people like in the trees fighting, I'm assuming they're from the Riverlands.
Right.
And so I aim at K-Mon's people because I'm like, friendlies are here. So I'm gonna run and shoot. Like, pow.
Okay, Band-Aid. You're at the back of the door.
Cool. The people that are at the back of the door, they're with me. I want to try to convince them that the people in the trees have betrayed us so that they fire back.
There is no one at the back of the door at the moment of K-Mon's people. There's only people are in the trees that have been training on the balcony. They've seen the doors have been shut.
So there's no... What's
You're
going
at the
on
door on your own.
Okay,
You're at the
what
door
is
on
the
your
state of the door?
The state of the door is that it's metal and it's locked.
It's locked, not barred or
locked.
barricaded. Okay.
Yeah.
Then, if there's nobody there, I'm going to run around the side of the building, the side that's closest to us.
Yes, okay. So you want to come around this side of the building.
Right. Whichever one is closest. Whichever side. We were
I see.
coming in from the right side, so I'll go around the right side.
That's probably would be the closest corner.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm running as fast as I can to Wraith, with my rifle.
All right. 3 speed dice for both of you, just to cover the grounds. So,
Was it 3 for me?
for you, it'd be 2. Stingray,
I'm gonna run with Band-Aid.
you're gonna run with Band-Aid.
I'm gonna yell Manzana. Manzana.
2 speed dice, please.
Could you run in a way that would help, like serpentine or something?
That's kind of what I like. Like just
Full
trying
dodge,
to
what
get
he
trying to get
did.
to. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can't shoot back, but you won't get shot.
Yeah.
Try to do a full dodge.
Full dodge, especially if you have access to cover, which depending on how speed, this could all work out. It's only 50 feet.
So you said 2 speed dice?
2 speed dice. Wraith,
I am going to try to look one more time with my mirror, and depending on what I see, I may try to pop up and provide cover with my machine pistol.
with your PPSH.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'd be 2 actions. That's the spotless and plus potentially the pistol. So it's going to be 2 percentile dice rolls
Okay.
plus a difficulty for each one.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this is for my spot listen.
And then you'll roll it again for your gun, should you choose to use
Should
it.
I choose to use it?
Right.
Okay.
Pony.
I keep my historical assault rifle up as I've swung around to aim, and I continue to swing, heading toward the right corner of the building
With everybody else.
with everybody else, with my rifle
Trying to cover
still
fire.
up and raised. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to move it and fire your gun to provide cover?
Yes. I'm rolling 2 dice. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes. So 10, Chato?
Yes, sir.
Band-Aid.
7.
16.
16.
I already rolled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stingray.
5.
Wraith.
My speed is 16.
16. So you go with Jenny. Pony.
7.
7. All right. Let me roll the 5 men who are going to be shooting at you this round. Four of the guys that are firing at you had speed results lower than yours. Bad news is I have 1 that is going to shoot after you resolve your full dodge. So, and it's actually after Band-Aid, Pony, and Stingray go. So I'm going to randomize who they're going to fire at in the field to decide who's going to get shot at. All right? So,
Is that definitely before us? Like, we have no chance we're going to shoot and kill him before he shoots?
absolutely not. Stingray, Band-Aid, and Pony are going to go. You go immediately after this guy fires, Chato, with a 10. He has a 9 at the moment. He will get to resolve his damage after she's done her full dodge. If she's in cover and Band-Aid and Pony are all in cover, they will be in cover when I make this attack.
But I have to make a dodge roll.
Spend at least 1 degree of success onto it. Let me just roll to see exactly how much you're going to have to negate here. You're looking at 9 damage at the moment,
If she doesn't dodge it.
if she doesn't dodge it. 9 damage against a dodge.
Roll?
Roll.
Come on, motherfucker. I make
It's zero failure.
So unfortunately, 0 degrees of failure is not enough to resolve against the damage. So you have a 5, a 2, a 1, and a 1 that you'll have to place upon yourself.
Okay. I am gonna put 7. I'm gonna put the 5 and the 2 on superficial damage.
Okay.
And your threshold is at 7 right
My
now?
threshold is at 7 right now,
Okay.
so that doesn't turn into an injury.
So you're going to have to now move these 2 1 pips onto an injury of your choice.
So okay.
And you're down to a 6 damage
I am
threshold.
down to a
Or
6.
no,
No,
it's still 2 injuries.
Still
Still 2
7.
injuries.
And it hasn't
Stop trying
aggravated to another magnitude. And as soon as those pips add up to her damage threshold, then it will escalate to a new magnitude. Right now, she's just down 2 health points. So, that was close. It was really close. A lot of them missed. So, would you like to narrate this, or would you like me to?
You go for it.
Okay. So as you are just thinking about what you just said, you just turn and you just run and you hope and you pray that nothing just meets you into the back of the neck as you are just moving along, but you can hear as gunshots ring out, and you hear and feel as spray, as things are hitting along the side of the government building and powder is lifting up alongside of you, and you have this moment. Bullets are whizzing by you and you're incredibly aware of just how close they are to you as you whip around the corner of the building as fast as you possibly can. But it's only when you're around the corner that you start to feel some pain. In fact, more than anything, the powder from the wash is essentially coming, and it's just, you have a ghostly face now just from the amount of spray that is just laid down upon you, and it's irritating all of your wounds. But at least it wasn't a bullet.
And you were not going around the side of the building, you're going to where Band-Aid was by the back door.
Oh, well then you found some cover.
Yeah, back door.
You know, around the back of the door, and basically you slam against the back of the door right alongside Band-Aid.
Maybe there's columns or something back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's at least like maybe an outset in which you guys can come around. It's not going to be good for long though, because all I have to do is reposition. Band-Aid.
Yeah.
You're up next.
Oh boy. Okay. So my intent, as I declared, was to go like look around the side of the building.
I thought you were in the back. She just declared that you were in the back of the...
But this current round?
That's right, you made it all through the way to the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now I see kind of that happening.
Yeah.
And I want to...
She just came up to you.
Yeah. I want to look around the side of the building. I was headed there anyway.
Yeah.
Are there people there?
Let's see. No. There's no one around the side.
Okay. Then I'm going to hide behind a pillar.
Okay, so you're behind the same outlet that she is, where it's basically you have about 25% coverage from the people who are on this side of the building, but you've got about 75% coverage from the people who just shot at you.
Yeah.
All right. Pony.
So I've been running with Ray, providing cover with
You
my
can
rifle.
fire. Yeah. Shoot with your long, if you want.
So I rolled a 98 against a 63.
So yeah, 3. Thank you.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So 3 degrees of failure. I'm gonna go ahead and spend my 1 competency.
Which will take you down to 1 degree of failure. She has a master.
Oh.
She has an heirloom gun, which has a rule that when she uses a competency points, it counts as 2 degrees of success when using it. So 1 degree of failure. How would you like to resolve your 1 degree?
I'm running and it's hard to see, and I hear Ray crying out, and I'm aiming toward the trees, and I am aiming dead at this guy's eye, and somehow I see tree bark fly instead as it hits near him but doesn't hit him,
at all.
as I slam up against the building with my compatriots.
You have a bolt. It's a bolt action, right, or like a lever
It's a
action.
lever action.
So you won't be rolling depletion, but you will be putting a depletion point on your gun. So you have 16 shots of this thing. That's one of the joys of lever action. Great.
Great.
Chato, you're up next at 10.
All right. 6.
All right.
I basically just like run over and I have a split second to take in the insanity, and I'm just like, pow.
Yeah. And so you graze a guy
Yeah.
as it kind of slides by him, and he ducks behind cover.
And I yell, open the downstairs doors, open the back doors. I just start yelling, open the back doors.
They hear you. They hear you, and they, on the next round, are going to open it at a speed of 4. Great.
Stay
Jenny,
alert, guys.
Wraith, you're up next at a 16.
Can I resolve my spot
Absolutely, go
listen
for it, yeah.
and then communicate something to her based
You
on
have
it?
degrees of success and degrees of failure, so however you want to resolve it, yes.
Okay, my spot listen, I got 2 degrees of success.
Okay. Pull them up so we can see them. How would you like to resolve them?
I'd like to resolve one of them, and I don't know if this can happen because I'm at this speed and it happened earlier in the round, but I want to say that I heard Ray's voice
Absolutely.
with one of them.
Yeah, that's good. You heard Ray's voice, even if it was just her crying out, because it did
Yeah.
happen earlier in this round.
And then, immediately I put up the mirror again to look
Yeah.
and to see what the lay of the land is, and are there What do I see with my one success?
You can see the targets, the ones that were explicitly firing. So I'll say 3 of the 5 that were basically firing against her.
Okay. All right.
They're all laid out behind
And their
trees.
guns were out like they just finished shooting?
Basically coming around in a little bit of a lean as they were firing. Yes.
Okay. Do
Leaning
they
out.
roughly correspond with positions on a clock?
Yeah, you would call it 11, 12, and 1.
Okay, I see Jenny running up, and I say 11, 12, and 1.
Great.
And then we slap up side to side to each other, and we start firing out the window. at these
So
3 guys.
because of that, and because that's a really excellent way to call targets, I'll let you give that degree of success to her during her resolution.
Okay.
Okay?
I got that's 6 degrees of success for
Well,
me.
it's a max of 5, so...
Well, I got to roll my gunshots.
Maybe hold on to it. He might need his floating success.
Okay, 1 degree of failure for me.
Because you have that one floating one that you were calling out to Jenny, and Jenny's already a max of 5.
Okay.
I'll give you the floater.
All right, I'll try to shoot the one that was of the 3 numbers I called out.
Yeah, 11, 1, 11,
yeah.
12, and 1.
I will shoot the 11.
Okay.
And then I already rolled one as part of that, and I got a 3.
So 3.
Yeah.
So you're shooting the 11? You said 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
Great, all right. So you pin him down as he basically comes around. I'm going to add additional speed dice to his round, the next round, since you have pinned him from where you are. You may have done some superficial damage to him, but what's important is you've basically pinned him down for the next round. So he's going to add an extra speed dice for the next round. Jenny.
Okay, so I slide in, and I mean, I'm. It's 4 degrees of success for a headshot, and that's automatic. I don't have to like roll damage for that, right?
Well, you're going to, I think it rolls damage on it.
does.
So you
It
just
still rolls-
ignore his
You get-
defense and cover.
Yeah.
So
So you'll take 3.
mortal
three-
and instant.
3 extra.
Yeah.
Okay,
who are you shooting at, please?
I'm 12.
12.
Yeah.
You have 1 more. If you want to add 2 more dice to it, you can. Because
Yeah, 'cause I have an extra
You need
success.
4 for the headshot, so you have 1 left. And this weapon, every 1 success is 2 damage.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Then I'll roll.
So you have 13 right now.
Okay.
19.
19.
You cut through the tree as it explodes into wood splinters everywhere. As you hit the guy behind him, and you hear as you watch as a body just slumps down along the side of the tree. That gets us back to the top of the round, everybody.
Okay.
Speed again, or the speed?
Speed again, plus intense. So let's declare intense first of all. Giotto, intent.
Well, I can't really cover fire with the crossbows. I'm gonna keep shooting. I'm shooting.
Firing with the crossbow.
If I see any of them as like breaking to try and get to the door, because I know people are gonna open the door, aim for those guys in particular.
Now, is the crossbow 1 or a 2 for the speed dice to shoot it?
Dose. I haven't rolled it yet.
Great. Band-aid.
I'm gonna pee my pants, and then
Roll 1 for peeing your pants.
cool. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, so we pull for poop. Now we're rolling for pee.
No, I'm gonna hide behind the column, and I'm gonna go like this with my eyes. I'm gonna keep one eye on the corner to see if I see any people coming around, and then another eye on the door,
Okay.
because I need to be able to run away somewhere.
Right.
Clarification: have they heard me yelling, "Open the door"?
They heard you because you can hear boom, 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 as things are coming down. You yelled it, and Band-Aid, you've confirmed it because you can hear as stuff is coming down the
Cool.
stairs. For the purposes of tactics here, I'm telling you that this door is going to open on speed 4.
Okay. I'm training now because of that information, training my eyes on the door. Can I make a composure check as soon as that door is opened that I...
Absolutely. So roll composure so that you can basically take advantage of the situation when it comes up. All right? So it's just going to be a composure roll. It's a reaction roll, so you could roll it now.
Oh, okay. I would like to do that. Okay. 1 degree of success.
Intent. Jenny,
Okay, I'm shooting again.
shooting.
So,
So
at
you
1
know-
o'clock. At
1 o'clock?
The guy who isn't pinned, but the other dude.
Great. So you know what to roll.
I do know what to roll.
Stingray.
Composure door.
Go ahead.
60.
No. That's 0 degrees of success.
So you're just going to roll your speed per normal, which will be 2 dice. So Rafe,
I think I'm going to try to continue covering from this window. I mean, I'm using as much of the door frame as I can, the window frame as cover.
Pony.
as I've slapped up against the building for as much cover as I can take, my rifle is still up. I take a knee to change my elevation and fire at whatever I can see.
Pops out. Okay. So then you'd just be firing your long gun and resolving it when you'd like. It's not as good as a 30-06.
Okay.
Great. So we've all declared our intent, and I'm going to go over it all again for the purposes of our narrative. Chato, you are continuing to cover fire. Band-Aid, you've managed to hold your composure to take advantage of when the door opens. Jenny, you are firing. Ray, you're going to have to wait until your speed resolves to go open the door. Wraith, you are firing for cover. Pony, you are firing back from where you are. Let's roll it.
Okay.
Chato, what's your speed?
6.
6. What's your speed?
Awesome.
That's right. Your speed is door.
It's probably 4.
Your speed is door.
Yeah.
4.1.
Jenny.
16.
10. Wraith.
10.
10. Pony.
5.
Okay. 2 o'clock is going to fire first into the fray.
There's a
Speed
2
of
o'clock?
3. Of the visible targets, we have actually everybody. Everybody's here. They can see you, or they at least know where you are. Chato, you're going to be 1. And this is the rare circumstance in which I'll allow a 6 result to be 6 for Pony. Pony. The shot's going to go against you.
That's not fine. 100?
What is it?
97?
91.
Right. Wait, we need to
Excellent.
resolve degrees of failure. I need a gun jammed. I need a barrel
Falls out of the
exploding.
tree.
I need the gun
I need
that
a
falls
shoots
backwards.
shoots a sprint in the back.
So, yes. No, this is
Straight up
part of what the
Chinese
failures are all about.
Yes.
So, this, and I think this is probably what you would probably enjoy the most, is I can either have a gun jam, which I'm happy to do. Gun jams. As he comes around the corner, you hear as the slide just claps up against the side of the bullet, and he just is attempting to pull it back. And because he's stuck with his slide and has chosen not to go back in cover because he's frustrated with his gun, he is exposed, and you can reserve
Someone's got four shots on him.
well, 4 degrees
4
of
to 60
success.
4 degrees of success.
Should you choose to use it against
I like.
our gentleman at 2 o'clock,
Yes.
right?
Very nice.
one of our insurgents, or one of his people.
Very nice.
And then the door opens. As it slaps across Band-Aid. Because of your composure roll, you are right there and you've slid in. You push that guy out of the way as you run down the hall.
I'm like, somebody be smart enough to close the door. Right, when you're done. When you're done, I know. Sorry.
Tony, you're up next with a 5.
I'm not going to take the easy target. I'm going to go ahead and take the next one under cover with my 3 degrees of success.
Great. You can have a choice of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or Paro.
Oh, fuck Paro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm using all 3 against him.
Go for it.
I have 3 damage. Is that right?
3, that's your base, and now with the 3 you can roll, you can resolve your degrees of success with your rifle.
So each one of those bullets, I think, gives you 2 damage dice.
Are there 2 red
6
squares?
That's what hit says right here.
So I get 6?
Yep.
So 14.
So 14
Plus-
explode.
14 plus 2, 16.
All right, so you have 16 against him right now. Kiparo is up next, and you right and just hit him with your hunting rifle as he just and he takes the hit. Now we'll roll 3 difficulty dice with his roll for the damage.
She shot him too. He's having a tough day.
Yeah, I shot him too.
Yeah.
However,
Oh, fuck.
looking
And
at
that includes the injuries that he had from when she shot him
Because
before?
I shot him before.
you, but he
hit
full dodged it out.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
He
All right,
full dodged
fair
it out
enough,
of the
fair
way. So this is just the most recent injury. So he's sitting at a 8 plus there. That's a 12. He's probably going to look at 3 degrees of success. So
Do you have any armor?
probably not against bullets. So as he, well, that's 4.
Yeah, that guy's
guy
got 4
that you're
on him.
going at. So
I can use my 4 to represent that guy if you like, because
A million degrees.
I'm okay this round. So this is for the bogey with the 4 on him.
bogey with the 4.
Yeah.
Right. 3 damage dice. $11 damage.
So my superficial is 9.
9.
Or that's your threshold.
Your threshold.
Your damage threshold is how much you can take before it has to be allocated to an injury.
Right.
So this is the pips you have to work with.
Okay.
What I would do.
And just to be clear, I had 3 degrees of success against him, and he was still able to return fire on me.
He
for
chose to
damage.
take the damage so that he could fire against you.
Because his
Absolutely.
turn was right after.
His turn was immediately after. Yeah. He resolved your speed at a 5, and he resolved his speed at a 6.
Oh, that means he and I act simultaneously too.
So, Rachel?
Well, so here's the problem: is I knelt down
Yeah.
so that I could be as stable as possible to take the strongest shot. And when he returned, and I'm next to this this cover from the building, when he struck the building, it sent shrapnel off, and I took a superficial
Flesh wound.
flesh wound to the chest.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm rolling his depletion. Don't worry about it.
Christ, man.
So you are going to receive a flesh wound,
It's just a flesh wound. I've had worse.
and you are going to heal it in 2 days.
2 days, yeah.
It's a scratch.
So Bottle shot at you, and you took a flesh wound, as basically the shrapnel from the bullet exploding next to you cut open the side of your neck and your face a little bit as you're starting to feel blood start to trickle down with a 1, a 3, and a 5 result. Chato, you go at the same time Paro does.
So, logistical question. Because we still have 4 successes pending on dude who tripped over himself. Yeah, I represented
That's not
him.
Paro, though.
No, it's not Paro. So here's my question. I have 3 successes to work with.
Yeah.
Can I put 3 on Paro, spend 1 to switch targets, and 1 on that guy?
These, you would have a max of 5 to spend at any particular time.
That's 5.
I see.
Yeah. So 3 on Paro. And that guy is basically so like, what? That it's easy for me to be like, pow.
Okay, yeah, because it automatically pulls it back.
The
crossbow
technical,
sounds like?
that's what it sounds like. It goes, pow.
Yeah, no, go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to put 3 on Paro.
Okay.
I
Plus what
already,
are the
already
bases?
had 1 in the tray that was 1.
Okay.
That is 5. Whoop. That was it. That was a 5. 10, 16, 19, 20 more on Paro.
Explain to me his grisly demise.
You got him! I don't know who you are, but you got him!
It's true.
Fuck that guy.
Seriously.
Just basically, as I see him shooting at her, I just say, Kaimon wants to meet with you.
And you watch as the impact from the bolt actually hits him in the shoulder, and he does a small pirouette as he falls down onto the ground. His Centurion helmet spills out down in front, and you watch as a couple of men around him are steeled and resolved and are angry now that you have taken Paro down and are now turning their attention to you up on the balcony.
I'm easy to locate. So again, I'm spending the 1 to switch targets.
Right. Roll your 2 dice.
And I'm going to put the other one on the guy who stepped out of bounds for 6. Is he
6?
the one I shot for 6 already? Because I hit 1 for 6 last turn. I'm just lost track of who's who.
No, that was
This
11.
is 2
That was
o'clock
11
guy.
o'clock.
Okay.
2 o'clock's new.
All right, cool. So there's still 2 more free licks pending against that guy. Because I've now spent 2 of those.
Sound fair. So you said 6, right?
6 total.
Got it. Great.
Sorry I hit you.
It's all right.
11 o'clock is
kind of
now
day.
going to fire at Chato from his position in cover because they have just taken down Paro. And they are not pleased. They're going to resolve with 1 degree of success against you. But because you're in cover, I'm going to count that as defense 3. All right?
Cool.
Which means if it's a 1, a 2, or a 3, it will not count against you.
Now it's going to be more than that, though, because rules and narration. My body's ready.
4.
Okay.
So you're going to accept 4 superficial damage against you.
Yeah, my threshold's 9, if that's relevant. Okay.
Not relevant until it goes over 9.
Okay.
So, Chato, 11 o'clock took a hit at you. Ray, you're next.
The door is open.
The door's open. I
You run right in.
run right in and
More like
collapse to
hobble,
the
yes.
and just collapse to the side, like inside.
I'll
Yeah.
catch her.
Yeah, okay, great. As you come down, Wraith.
All right. So, yeah, at this point, I'm just enraged. and I try to start firing with my machine pistol, but it jams again. So yeah, I miss, and then it jams, and then I just look out and I just go, ah! And I throw it out the window.
Yeah.
And then I start running to like just go down the steps, like I'm going to go down to the front door.
Oh, back to the front of the building?
No, the back door. The one that's at ground level.
Yes, you're going to need to go in and then go back down through it because you're in the patio at the moment. All three. You can, for throwing your machine pistol away. Yeah, you can get rid of all of them for that. Give me your card, please.
Yeah.
It's on the ground, don't tear it.
Right.
I mean, it's jammed, so it's not like some other dude can pick it up at least.
So yeah, you throw it and you just start running down to where the main area is.
Guns, am I right?
Okay.
All right, 1 o'clock is also going to fire at Chateau.
Okay. Cover 3.
What was it?
That's hundos.
That's 100.
I also want to narrate that man's failures.
I'm about to take him out.
I want it to be worse for him.
100 for guy number 1. 1 o'clock. Let me see. The best way to do this. He breaks. He bolts.
Right. I'll take it.
He
Acceptable.
just flat out bolts out of here. He is gone. He has thought that he was enraged by Paro being taken out, but instead he just hears the scream of this ghostly man from the top of the balcony, and the gun fly out from the top of the balcony, and he just runs.
I just yelled, "Run and never return!"
All right, Jenny.
See, I mean, I was gonna shoot him, but
Yeah.
I mean, I got 5 degrees of success. Can I use 1 degree of success to quickly switch my target to whoever is closest to him?
Yeah, you still have 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock that are still available as active targets. That's not including the 5 men who are now trying to close the distance to get to the open door. Like I said, there was 10 people back
Whoever
here.
is closest to reaching the door,
Okay.
I'm gonna be firing at, and I'm
Absolutely.
gonna get a headshot with that.
All right. You're keeping track of your shots, right, with the bullets?
Yeah, I'm down to 3. This will bring me down to 2 for the next round.
Okay, all right. Fire.
Okay, cool. So I need more damage dice.
Take how many do you need?
I need 5.
All together, or
Like that.
oh, why are there 6 dice? Then?
You whomp him. So you basically put another. You whomp him.
Yeah.
As
Can
you.
lie back and kind of scare some of the other people.
Well, it's to the point of where like you downed the guy,
Okay.
and he like just flew to the floor. But there are still men who are charging for the door.
Okay.
All right. Yep. So that one is down and done. We're at the top of another round, everybody. The men who you saw have basically come out from the bushes, and now that they've seen the door open, they have rushed straight into it. And you watch as all of them get up and they yell a war cry, Kalor! As they wield their improvised weapons, these butcher knives, these hard machetes, and just every nasty item. And one guy literally looks like he just has a pair of motorcycle gloves that have just rigid pieces of glass that are just laid out along the top of it. And they are just full bore running straight for the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get in the door.
Also, could you change the number of the people?
I'll change them now.
Yeah,
So
we've killed 3.
So these,
4.
and then
We killed
the
4.
one from the round
Oh, that was the
before.
fourth
Yeah,
one.
every.
I'll give you 5.
Yeah, a dude ran.
Dude ran.
That is 5, yeah.
Yep.
Great. Intense. Everybody, what are we doing?
I need to cover these people until the door closes. So I'm gonna shoot, but I'm still prioritizing guys with guns.
Great.
Even though these guys are closing, at least we'll have a fair fight.
So
and I know
one-
Wraith is heading that way.
1 o'clock and 2 o'clock left over. You're shooting. Band-Aid.
I'm gonna pull up my pistol and I'm gonna shoot at that open door.
Great.
I'm gonna aim for low budget Wolverine.
All right. Thank you. Jenny.
Yeah, I'm also gonna aim for whoever has the weapon still.
Weapons
so
still. The guns?
Yeah, the gun. So
Okay.
either if you
1
take 2
o'clock or
o'clock, I
2
take
o'clock.
1. Yeah.
Right.
Shooting out the door until it closes.
Wraith. You're down and around. Yes.
How far have I made it so far?
If you wanted to resolve to get to the back door, it's going to take you 3 speed dice.
Okay, I'm doing that, and I'm pulling out my sword as I run down the steps.
Great.
Towards the back
So
door.
we'll get there when we get around. I'll just roll speed.
Okay.
Realizing that my party is now inside, I move as quickly as I can to join them.
Since you're right next to the door, I'll let you get away with a 1.
1 speed.
1 speed.
That's all you're rolling.
Everybody roll their speed and all of their attack dice if you're attacking.
Thank fucking Jesus.
Hey, I need more success than
Oh, that's a lot of successes.
Yeah.
Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this.
All right, I'm just rolling everybody's speed at this point. Oh, wow, that's not good. 10,
I am a little slow this round.
speed, Chato.
My speed was kind of high, 13.
13, Chato. Band-Aid.
5.
5.
7.
7, Jenny.
11.
All right.
16.
Yeah, and
3.
Snappy.
so you and 2 o'clock go at the same time.
Okay.
So based on you running and still the anger that is coming upon Chateau, I'm going to randomize targets again because you are running for it. So on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, our shooter will take a shot. It's going to be Chateau. Right? Let's take the lapis lazuli dice. He whiffs it. He just completely misses. Sprays and prays across the top.
I do yell. I'm like, you see, Great Spirit protects me. Run while you still can.
Intimidate. Do a reaction. Just intimidate real quick. Would you like to use
You have
these
another
dice?
set here to use it.
Yeah, okay, as long as they're good.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, that's pretty intimidating.
That'll do.
2 degrees of success.
I will add 2 speed dice onto his next round. Right? Pony, you're next.
I dodge all the way inside the door, and as I do, I yell, "Doors, close!"
The 2 men, hearing the loudest, booming voice of this woman, just slam the door, right behind you.
Shoot.
My instinct is to join my people immediately. The best protection that I can see is those doors. So I cry out as I do,
Yeah.
and the best information I have to protect my people is to close those doors.
So they slam the
Makes
doors.
sense. Makes sense.
They
Total
lay it
sense.
out.
There's
And
got to be something else can be done with these successes.
There's a lot of success.
Makes
and you,
sense.
as you slam the door, you look around and you see Band-Aid, Jenny, and Ray in like a pyramided fire position, like high, medium, and low, with their guns just laid out right on the door. Slammed it.
And
So
Jenny's up there with
Band-Aid,
me.
Jenny, would you like to resolve?
Well, Jenny was up. We're up high. We were
Well,
both high.
Band-Aid would get to go next,
sorry.
in theory. So
Glass hands guy is on the other side of the door. Are there any sort of windows or anything that's...
you're in a hallway, essentially a service hallway that was leading to the back of the building, kind of like a smoker's exit, essentially is what it
Smokers
is.
need ventilation.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I know it's a great roll. You're probably going to need to spend some just to get up back to the high position where everybody else is.
Cool.
Firing. It was 3 speed dice just to do it. I'm going to ask for 3 degrees of success.
Cool.
Just to get up there and
I got
resolve it.
successes.
Resolve
Run up
it
and blammo.
at the end of this round.
Okay.
Okay?
So I'm running up the stairs then to go for a better vantage point to maybe
Right.
shoot down.
Jenny.
Which stairs is he running up?
The same ones that you're going down.
Can we high five on the stairs?
Yep.
Yep.
So you two pass each other up the
Hold on,
stairways.
we'll handle it once we get to my. once we get to my
okay,
turn.
okay,
So I'm
okay,
running
okay.
up the stairs.
You're running up the stairs. Jenny.
Okay, I want to take another headshot.
All right,
at,
which one? 1 o'clock or 2
1
o'clock?
o'clock.
All
1
right,
o'clock.
Roll the damage.
Okay, sweet. 20 damage.
20 damage. I think you know what happens.
I do.
You shoot him and he's dead.
Yep.
Okay.
Politely though. You like, very gently.
You said
like,
1 o'clock, right?
Yes, 1 o'clock.
All right. So your depletion now, though.
I'm down to 1. This is my last shot next time. Yeah. Before I
Unless
have
you
to
reload, yeah.
Good to know. The melee fighters slam up against the door, and you hear as against this metal grate, all of them just. Your back is against the door as you slam the door with the 2 people who are on you, and you feel an impact of boom, boom, as the door just jars ever so second, and you actually feel the metal frame just move for a second as it kind of presses up against your body as breach back. Door holds.
It's a good door. Solid door.
Paro, who is dead.
Paro, yeah. He's regretting his life choices in the next world.
Ray, you're next.
So I have 5 degrees of success, but I can't shoot through a door. Is there any? There's no hole in the wall. There's no anywhere.
Similar deal as Band-Aid.
3 to go up
And
and
3
then
to
shoot.
move.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna run up the stairs as best I can.
Here, I'll take this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. You already rolled your degrees of success. This is running up. You know, you're with your injuries. I'm gonna.
Maybe it costs 4
I'm
for
gonna
her
say
to
it's
do
probably
it.
just gonna cost a 4. So
Yeah. It's not worth dying
you
over.
can take it up with Pony later.
So maybe
for
what I'll do,
slamming the door.
yeah, strong work. But thank you for saving my ass. I'm gonna actually start backing up the stairs then.
That's fair.
I'm gonna back up the stairs with this trained on the door.
Even better. So if you want, you can hold that some bitch.
I want.
In case something happens on the next round.
Right.
So, okay. Everyone else bangs up against the door. Chato!
The last man with a gun,
Last man with the gun.
I would also like to introduce to Kamon personally,
Great.
in his face.
In his face.
Right. So 3, 4. I do, and he 3
He has
more.
not fired yet, so he has the benefit of cover. Any 3s or under discount.
Okay. For just a tree.
Just a tree.
'Kay.
You have just a crossbow.
A 5, 10, 18. Is he the one I already put 6 on?
Yeah.
All right, so 18 more.
And that 4.
There's one more right there.
So you got 22.
No, that's
closer to-
18.
No,
Oh,
right
I
there.
missed one. 22. Sorry, there's so many dice. Finally, the crossbow's working. That's all I'm saying. Finally, the crossbow
When
comes
you
in.
were defending the memorial,
Yes.
it's totally working.
Yeah, the honor
Go
of my
ahead.
people.
Go ahead. By all means. Explain to me his grisly demise.
I'm running out of ideas, Ivan. So this man is leaning out from the tree and shooting also.
Yes.
I want the crossbow bolt to basically go, because he's shooting here,
Yes.
to go through his scope and nail the gun and his head to the tree, so no one else can take his gun.
At least the scope part of it. But yes. Okay.
They won't
done.
want to touch his ookie.
What a lucky shot, as they would say. But yes, you take him down.
It was supposed to be worse, dang it. That's why I had to shoot the tree also.
You know, you're gonna get a code name. It's gonna be Stapler.
There's worse things to be known as.
Wraith, you go at the same time.
I come around the corner from the balcony, and I'm pulling my sword out as I'm coming down the steps, and I see Band-Aid coming up, and just my eyes light up, you know?
Yeah.
But I go past him, and I put my hand on his shoulder as I go down the steps, and then I get a little bit further, and I see Ray backing up,
Yeah.
right? And so then I move to the side a bit, and I go past her, and I give her a look back over my shoulder.
Shut up.
And then I'm heading for the door, and I'm moving up beside her and
Yeah.
the other people who are bracing it.
Yeah.
And I go, open it.
If I so because we're resolving some of our stuff, as I'm running up and I hear that happening, I yell out to Pony, "Listen to Dracula!"
And it's on me now to decide whether to open this door or not?
Technically, I feel like they listen to him. He's been giving orders all day.
Wow, that's a good point. Do you want to stop him is what I actually want to know.
I see Dracula running at me and yelling. I just move.
The two, they opened the fucking door.
Yeah. So I'm standing off to the side of it next to her. We're
Yeah.
both on one side of it. If they open the door, the guys are going to run in, and we're ready. The other people swing open the
Yes.
door. I'm standing off to the side of it with her.
I see.
And I'm anticipating that some of these dudes are going to run in because they've been running for the door.
I hear what you're
And
saying.
that's when they're going to get the chop.
Okay.
I had my gun trained at it.
But Band-Aid and Ray still have successes this round.
Yes.
So Band-Aid and Ray theoretically have successes that you could still resolve since it's the end of the round.
So as I've gone up the stairs, what do I see?
You see the brass doors that are into the front of the building are still being laid siege upon, so to speak, as they're attempting to open it open. You see several men who are down there trying to hold it, however. And you hear basically the team firing up at the top of the balcony as you're coming up to where the governor's office is and through the patio windows, basically getting out onto the ledge.
And do I see Jenny out there? Are you out there?
I'm on the ledge. I was
Well,
So-
we're by the windows.
The
So-
by the
balcony,
windows,
Yeah,
yeah.
the balcony.
I can see the familiar silhouette of Jenny.
Yes.
And I'm going to run up beside her,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna touch her on the back, be like, "I'm sorry," and I'm gonna pull out the window and shoot. So I'm gonna use one to aim at whatever's left.
Right, which is basically dudes who Actually, you wouldn't have a vantage point on because they're down at the door at this moment.
So I shoot the trees.
So there are no more pistol guys?
Yeah, there's none there.
They all close the 50 feet?
They've all closed. They all, but earlier in the round at speed 16, they all close the 50 feet to make it to the doors. Yes.
Okay.
So there's nobody out there.
None on the north side of the building.
Okay. Shoot one of the trees anyway.
Right? Damn it. Roll depletion.
It's like any jams.
Target is the tree, and I shoot it. And I have 1 depletion, and I'm fine. With my gun.
Now you have a depletion point on your thing. Yes.
No, it's a capacity.
Oh, it's a capacity.
Yeah, so I'm fine.
All right.
I hit that tree. Real well.
Good job.
You showed
Ray.
You did good.
get out of the windows.
So I see him look back at me, and I'm renewed. And when he says open it, and I have my gun trained right at the door, and I just spray.
Spray.
So base damage on the AK?
Base damage plus whatever the degree of success you want to resolve against it. And
Plus
then,
2 for success dice?
yes.
So 3. 14.
Right. So you hit one of the men who is in the door as you basically come around and you get in front of Wraith, or alongside Wraith, who is
yeah.
against the back corner, waiting for them to come. And you come across into the hallway and you just spray a line of bullets. Roll depletion. However many points you have on this thing now.
Oh, I don't know, because I don't know the last time I shot it. Oh, I know, I have 3. I'm
And you're
under.
trying not to get 15?
I'm under, yeah, I'm trying not to get 15. I'm 9.
You're good.
All right. So you've rolled depletion. Now you have 4.
Yeah.
So top of the round. All right.
None of those guys made it through the door?
They just made it to the door. They're now going to resolve on this round. Their speed of when they're going to move is all going to be resolved in this next round. They'll come through the door on this round, presumably. And then if you want to do another composure check to basically hold your action until when one of them comes through, that would be your best course of action right now. You know? Mm-hmm.
Beating feet down to the first floor because they're coming in now and shoot.
3 speed.
Okay.
Band-Aid.
I'm going to be looking to Jenny for advice and following what she's going to do. But if I have to choose an intention, I'm going to basically be reinforcements for the front door, which is still being barraged.
Jenny.
Okay. I first turn to Band-Aid and I say, get somewhere safe. We're going to need you when this is all over. And I run towards that door.
The back, the door where Choctaw
Yeah, the
is
back
going.
door.
3 speed dice.
Yes. And real quick, do they have, like, guns or is it just hand weapons?
From what you could tell, it looks like you nailed all the guys that were shooting
Cool.
at you.
Then I'm going to be pulling out my machete as I'm going to.
Great.
So.
Ray.
Continuing to shoot straight through the door, because I've got a straight bead on it. I don't
you
even
do.
have to frickin' do anything.
Ray.
I'm waiting until somebody comes through the door, and I want to make my main priority is that none of them get past me towards anybody else. But yeah, I mean, as soon as I see a limb, anything, it's chop time.
Composure check.
Okay. And
reaction.
Okay,
Yeah.
reaction right now.
You're basically, I imagine you'd be using your degrees of success in order to hold your speed.
Okay. I failed. I got 3 degrees of failure.
So you're going to roll speed whenever you're going to, which would be 2 dice in this circumstances.
Since I got the orders from Jenny, can I roll composure for the front door? I'm training my pistol on the front door.
Oh, yeah, in fact, at that point, too, yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can use them to aim, because you're using the gun.
Yeah.
You can use it to aim to get degrees of success for down the road. So you can actually do that as a check. You don't have to do that as a reaction.
I had now swing my attention and my gun toward the open door, and I would just like to remind you that it is absurdly easy to hit things with this incredibly accurate weapon at this incredibly close distance.
It's, and I do not determine what dice you roll, so yes. Oh, 1 speed, or no, it's still whatever the speed is for when you're resolving your rifle. You're actually the one that I imagine to be kind of closest to where the guys are, because that door was opened at this point. So, Ray is alongside of you, looking out the door, shooting wherever she can. Where would you like to be in position with Ray, who is shooting out the door at the moment?
Well, I certainly don't want to be in front of her.
Okay.
So,
I'm also probably really low.
So are you down on a knee and you're shooting over her?
yeah.
All right. Speed, let's roll them up. Chato, speed. 6. Band-Aid.
9.
Band-Aid 9. Jenny.
17.
Ray.
5.
5. Wraith.
10.
10. And Pony.
3.
Pony. So, one of the men will slam open the door and he's going to take a swing for the first man who is right in the front, which is one of your armed individuals who are engaging them head on. Though it will be in front of the fire line between both Pony and Ray at this stage, but they are meeting them at the door. I'm gonna do 1 degree of success. And they'll do 5 damage. So they're exchanging blows, you know, basically dodging and as attemptedly knife fighting at this stage, as they're all kind of laid out in there. Pony and the other gentleman will go at the same time.
Okay, so a 66 on a 63 is 0 degrees of failure?
Yes.
Okay, so do I still roll damage or no?
You will not roll damage. You need a success to roll damage.
Great, so I'm gonna spend my last competency points for 2 damage dice.
For 2 degrees of success.
2 degrees of success.
Yes, which means I can
4
roll
damage
8
dice.
and 4 damage dice. Because the weapon allows you to have 2.
Right.
That's a pretty good.
Because that's 3 exploding dice.
3
so that's
exploding
19
dice.
plus. 19 plus.
God, I love having an assault weapon.
19,
Plus another
is 28.
9.
That takes him down. Took him right in the heart.
Great.
Okay. Depletion, please. Make sure you're counting your depletion.
So we're down to 4 dudes?
You got 3 left.
3 dudes.
Is this one that you count for, or does she roll?
She's using the lever action.
So is it just another one?
Then it's just another one.
Okay, so I'm just gonna turn that in.
Okay. But he rolled the same time, and he's gonna roll damage against the same guy that he's knife fighting. He's going to cut him barely as they are continuing to exchange blows as one of his friends just is knocked down. They want to get in this door. Right.
I have 1 degree of success, and I'm firing with it at whoever's the next coming in the door.
There's 3 coming into the door. One of them's engaged with one of your followers right now. So yes.
Hey.
11.
All right. So you injure him as he just as you basically are taking shots, or at least pinning him down so that he's getting out of the way as quickly as he possibly can.
Is he blocking anybody else from getting in the door?
No, he's actually gotten out of the way, so he's not essentially assaulting the door at the moment because you just hit him
Gotcha.
with bullets.
Okay.
So,
He's got a lead
Chato.
allergy.
Yes.
I'm going to shoot one of the guys that's still coming in.
All right, there's still 1 left coming.
There's a 1 left coming?
1 left coming. The
So-
other guy has taken damages. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 left that are coming.
Right. So
One's engaged with one of your followers, fighting, and 1 is still trying to burst in.
Right. So the guy who is currently unobstructed.
Yes.
I'm going to put. Oh, that explodes. Well,
so
okay.
it's
So
12.
5, 10, 11, 14, 15 on him.
Barely. That'll do it. So, as you take him down, he is not dead, but you have essentially critically wounded him as he doubles over in pain. As you basically put a bolt inside of his gut as he grabs a hold of it. And he attempted to dodge out of the way, just, jink as much as he could, but instead now he falls with pain. Great. Band-Aid.
Okay, so I have a degree of success on my composure check, but I'm going to use my time to move up towards the people that are holding the door. What's the sitchy?
Sitchy is the door it's holding.
No, I'm
holding.
asking them.
Oh, well, the door seems to be holding. We have no idea how many are out there. Kalarm has a whole juxtaposition of nasty items over in Summerfield, so I don't think we're completely out of the gate yet.
What are we talking? Chemical, fire, explosion,
All of it?
battering?
Maybe.
You're useless to me. So,
I've never been inside of Summerfield. I have no idea what they keep in there.
You also would see that there's a big propane tank just inside the doors, on our side, just inside the doors.
Got that?
yeah, you got that. Okay, so I will take this again to sort of ready my action if the door is breached in any way.
Fire into it.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, then we will move on to our number 1. So, Wraith, you are essentially in front of where Pony and Ray are, so that they would have to cross the line of sight. This is stuff that you've readied, right? That you wanted to be able to
I'm
make it.
hoping that anybody who comes to the door and has not been shot,
Yeah.
that's who's getting chopped.
Well,
But I am not in their eye line. I am off to the side at a 90-degree angle.
This guy's coming through the door.
He would see me as an available target before he would see
Right.
her.
Well, then let's see if he sees you as an available target.
fake decide.
I don't think he would. I think he would see the person who has a gun that he's going for at the moment.
Okay.
So he's going to go after someone who's right in front.
So he misses.
He misses by 4 degrees of failure. So he shoulder tackles this guy and basically barrels down one of your following as he is attempting to go straight towards Ray and is essentially trying to take his attack down. But in barreling him over, he does trip over the foot of the follower that's right in front of him, and he kind of goes down with him and instead directs all of that damage down onto the follower and falls onto him with his blade, and they are now in essentially a tussle. But guess what, Wraith? You get to go now. Okay?
Go!
All right?
Right
You've
there.
got 2 men laying down right in front of you, with Ray right in behind.
Please, for the love of God, go.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. So this guy already has 4 degrees of failure on him.
Yeah, which is why so I'm going to use 2 to basically drop him down and engage with this other guy. So you've got 2 to resolve against him if you'd like.
Okay. I have another 5 degrees of success of my own.
Great, good to
Yes,
hear.
me too.
Yeah.
So, well, that's the thing, though. There are 2 targets, right? And I can
There's-
have a maximum of 5 successes.
One is your follower.
Oh, I thought there were 2 guys.
No.
Coming through.
All right.
There was 1 hostile.
There's one hostile, he's on the ground
Okay.
in front of the follower. The other one, the last one, is the one that Ray shot and has basically tried to hide around the back of the door.
Okay.
Outside.
So, can I use 2 of the successes that are already on this guy to try to dispatch him with a normal weapon attack?
Which is,
And then still have some left over to try to get to the other guy.
you would have to go outside and then go around the corner where
Okay,
he's
forget
hidden.
that then.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna try to finish off this guy, and
Sounds
any
good.
extras I get, can I trade for survival points that are left over?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You could have grabbed this guy.
With the machete, there's a coup de grace.
He's prone.
With my sweet sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with your sword, there's a coup de grace.
Well,
he is prone.
And he is wearing armor and stuff, right?
Yeah, all the melee guys are wearing armor.
Okay,
Yes.
so that would be a good move. That's what I'll do that. All right, so I'll take my 3 successes from my 5 to coup de grace.
Okay. Doing what damage?
That is. Do I use what I already rolled? Oh no, it's 3 that don't resist. Okay. That ignore defense. So that is 12 points of damage on that. Is he dead?
12 points.
Yeah.
This is the most D&D sentence. It's 12 points of damage. Is he dead?
I rolled to disbelieve.
So as you take your coup de grace down upon him, you take your blade and you just dig it right into his spine. As you take your sword down and you just cleave it right down along his back.
Okay.
And you hear him kind of scream as his body seizes up. You don't kill him, but putting the sword down right along his back, you do incapacitate him. He is out of this battle.
We need those weapons out there. We're out of ammo, and I'm just like bolting for that door.
All right, well, then you bolt for the door, and as you kind of burst yourself out,
That's gonna be it for me.
you
I had 1 degree of success.
You do 1 degree of success?
Yeah,
Well, that'll
in
get you
brawl.
out. And what I will do is I will use your degree of success to tell you that as you run out the door, that's when you see the motorcycles starting to come around the side as you hear the engines as they are coming around the side, reinforcing this back.
Come back.
Yeah, I literally just go back in. I go back in.
All right. And I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you pulled one of the bodies alongside with you so that you've got a couple of the bodies on the inside. The dude, because you ran out, because there was a guy literally on the other side, he's going to get one last swing at you
'Kay.
before he comes out.
All right.
82. As the hand reaches for you, it goes and makes a desperate grab for your hair and attempts to pull at you, but it gets nothing as you slam the door behind you. And that's where we're going to have to stop for this session.
Oh, Jesus.